you later. Congratulations, Erica Slezak.
On March 17, Erica Slezak celebrated her 40th anniversary as Victoria Lord Davidson on One Life to Live.
Here's to you, Erica.
Viki! Look at that.
You can't help it if you were blessed with perfect timing, can you? What's wrong?
That was Asa on the phone. He's calling from the mountain. They're all out. Viki, Roger, everybody. They're
wonderful.
They're safe. They're healthy.
We should get up there right away.
Oh, sure. Come on, my thoughts are Jack. There were times when we thought we'd never hear those words again.
Boy, were there ever. I remember lying in my bed in Eterna, tossing and turning, half awake, half asleep, dreaming about home and Clint and the children. It's not a dream anymore.
And the closeness we shared in Eterna, that's the dream now.
It's real. It's still real. We share a daughter. Megan will keep us close. I can't wait for the chance to get to know and love the little girl who was taken away from me so many years ago.
Megan's not little anymore. She's a grown woman who was led to believe that Carrie was her mother. It's going to be a shock finding out that this was all a lie.
I'm sure it will be. But hopefully once I find her and explain it all to her,
Viki, I'd rather you didn't say anything just yet.
Good Lord, why not?
See, Megan isn't like Sarah. She's vulnerable. She carries her emotions dangerously close to the surface.
Well, I'm not going to hit her over the head with it, I promise. I'll lead up to it very gradually. I'll just explain what happened between us 25 years ago.
Well, I'm sorry, Viki, but I think I should be the one to tell her. She already knows that I'm keeping a secret from her. I'd like to tell her in my own way at the time I feel it's best.
It's going to be terribly difficult for you, isn't it?
It's going to be the hardest thing I've ever had to face in my entire life. I've lied to my daughter. If she winds up hating me for it, if she rejects me forever, I just don't know what I'll do. Please, Viki, tell me.
One night.
How can I make you happy?
One problem.
She's pregnant.
One risky charade.
Brooke and I will raise the child as our own. I would have my heir, and Brooke would have her child.
I know that something has been troubling you. I think you should tell her I'm pregnant. We would like to help you.
You are going to tell Brooke.
What if she suspects it's your baby?
There's no reason for anyone to suspect that. Dixie told me everything. You're lying. It's not his baby.
No!
Adam Chandler Jr.
All My Children, weekdays.
Dad, welcome home. Oh, God, I thought you were never going to make it out.
Well, you don't think being trapped under a mountain is going to stop your old man, did you?
Listen, we went through the entire list of your life and death adventures, but it didn't stop us from worrying about you.
Or missing you.
Oh, and I missed you, both of you, and I can't find the words to tell you how much.
Daddy, what happened to your shoulder?
Oh, that's nothing.
What? Nothing? Dad, it's bleeding.
Roger, you should probably have your arm looked at by Larry right
I don't
away.
want to make a fuss about it.
What are you talking about? We're going to have this looked at right now.
No, now look,
Roger,
really.
please, no heroics, all right? The wound could be serious. Come on, we'll go to...
We don't need your help, Mrs. Buchanan. Sarah and I can take care of my father. Come on, come on.
You okay?
Oh, yes, sure, why?
Well, I couldn't help but notice you and Roger just now. Kind of seemed like the two of you were sharing some sort of secret.
Yes, we are.
Well, do you want to go home and talk about it?
It's such a little tiny word, and it means the whole wide world to me. Because it means you and the children. I can't wait to see the children. And I promise you I'll tell you everything then.
Don't worry about it now. When you're ready to talk, we'll talk. But right now, why don't we swing by the cabin and get freshened up and get the hell off this mountain? I've had my fill of this place for a lifetime.
All right, you're a very lucky man. There's no sign of any infection, but you have lost a lot of blood, so I want you to keep you in the hospital overnight for observation.
Why, is that really necessary?
Yes, it's necessary. Don't worry, we'll get him there.
Okay, thanks. And as for you, young lady, may I,
Oh, I know. You want me to go home and get some rest.
Well, yeah, but first I was actually going to give you a word of commendation. You did a great job, Brenda.
Thanks.
But you're right, I do want you to rest. I don't want you to stop pushing yourself.
Listen, you're not going to have to convince me. All I want to do is go home and crawl in my bed and sleep off some of the effects of that concoction, that
Hey,
thing.
those are medicinal benefits, so don't you forget it. But you're right, I would like you to call me and tell me how you feel later, all right?
Yeah, I will. Bye.
Bye.
Enough of this, all right? You have to go to the hospital.
Yes, but there's something very important I need to tell you.
Like what you were doing down in Eterna?
Still doing here.
Digging his heels in, that's what he's doing.
All right, then you each grab a leg and drag him off to the hospital, all right?
All right, I got this. All right. Here. That's not work. Hey, Joey. Kevin, Joey. Oh, my boy. Oh. Mom, we missed you so much.
I missed you guys, too.
What was it like down there? Was it scary?
Yeah, it was real scary. But I knew I was going to get out, and I knew I was coming back to you, and that made it a lot less scary. Come here, you precious beauty, you. How are you?
Oh, the children prepared a lot of surprises for you.
Did you really? What are they?
Well, if we told you, they wouldn't be surprises anymore.
He's right
We'll
about
get
that.
them if you'd like.
I would love it, thank you.
Okay, come on.
Oh, guys, wait for Jessica and me.
Okay. Come back soon.
Madam,
Oh, thank you, Harry.
welcome home, ma'am.
Thank you. I can't tell you how good it is. Oh.
You know, you've heard this before, but it bears repeating. Welcome home, Mrs. B.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Honey, I learned something in Eterna, and I think you have to know it.
And it has to do with Roger Gordon, right?
Yes, it does. Roger was the young man that I loved 25 years ago. And Megan is our daughter. Aren't you going to say anything?
Well, you know I had my suspicions. I even mentioned them to you. At least now we know we were right.
Yes, but I mean, Roger and I, how does that make you feel?
Like it happened a long time ago, which it did. And frankly, I like Roger. I think he's an honorable man. Now, if you're asking me if I'm jealous...
No, I know you too well for that. I just wanted to make sure you wouldn't be upset.
How can I be upset, sweetheart, when you finally found the answers that you have been searching and searching for?
It is such an enormous relief. You know, now I finally know why Larry Warlick didn't want me to go to my high school reunion. What about the future?
Well, from where I sit, the future looks terrific to me, and I'm not even wearing rose-colored glasses.
Yes, I know it's going to be wonderful. I guess I was just thinking about Megan. What if she rejects me? I mean, what if after all these years and after all the searching, what if my daughter rejects me? Fair enough.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just worried about Viki. I mean, now that everybody's out of Eterna, I wonder how everything's going to work out. And I want everything to go the way she wants it, but it's going to be hard, especially since...
Especially since what?
I'm sorry, Renee. I didn't mean to make it seem like a secret. It's not. It's just that I thought that, that she would probably like a chance to talk to me. I almost did it again, didn't I?
It's all right. I had a feeling that Viki found out something real important down in the Turner. You just confirmed my suspicions.
I just hope everything works out all right.
I'm sure it will. There isn't anybody that deserves a heaping serving of happiness than Viki.
Well, that's quite a tale to digest in just one sitting.
Yes, I know. I'm sorry. Roger gave it to me in bits and pieces. I realize it's kind of difficult since I've thrown it at you in one fell swoop.
You know what hits me the hardest about it?
What?
The sadness of it. I mean, two young lovers that were kept apart by something over which they had no control.
You know what I find most astonishing? It's the irony of it.
Meaning?
Meaning Megan and Sarah. Look at the two of them, and I would bet my last nickel that Sarah would be my daughter.
So would Sarah.
I mean, Megan. Every single time I'm with the girl, we end up in a terrible argument.
Honey, I know you're very concerned about how Megan is going to react when she finds out that she's your daughter. But I don't want you to think about that now. You've been through one hell of an ordeal, so I don't want you to think about it. Just enjoy being home and enjoy the love of your family.
No. I know you're right. I'll worry about it all tomorrow. Right now, I am home. I am home. I'm where I belong. With you and with the children. You know, when Roger tells Megan that she's my daughter...
Wait a minute.
What?
I thought you just got through telling me that you weren't going to think about this anymore.
I know. I'm sorry, darling. The last few days have been intense, to say the least. I can't help thinking about it. I just wish that Roger would let me tell Megan.
Sweetheart, Roger is the one who has been lying to Megan all these years. It's up to him to set her straight.
I know, you're right. You're right. I just feel so stupid. I feel so helpless sitting here waiting for the other shoe to drop.
Well, why don't you put that time to good use and prepare the children for the newest member of their family? I mean, after that hoax that Michael Grand and Leo Cromwell pulled on us, we want to make sure that the kids don't think this is just another bad joke.
Yeah, I know. I know. That's true. Because this is going to affect their lives, too. If Megan rejects me, it's going to hurt the children.
Everything is going to turn out just fine. Don't worry about me and don't worry about the kids.
I always do.
Yeah, well, don't. All that matters now, you know, is that we have you back in our lives. And those kids can handle anything now that you're back home again.
Mom, here's the surprises we told you about.
Whoa.
And here's mine.
And don't forget Jessica's.
What are
Well, when the children learned that you were safe and coming home, they decided to make you some terrific gifts.
Here, open mine. This one. No, mine.
Now, hold on just a minute, cowboys. I mean, give your mother some breathing space.
No. This is one closeness I can never, ever, ever get enough of.
What's that for?
It's a sedative. It'll help you sleep.
He's going to be all right, isn't he?
Oh, of course. He just needs a good night's rest. That's all. Now, don't stay long. No, we won't.
Megan. Sarah,
Daddy, we're right here.
I have something to tell you.
Dad, no, you just need to rest. Whatever it is, it can wait.
It's very important.
No, it can't be more important than you're getting better. That's right. Megan's right. Whatever it is, just forget about it for now. Just relax and try to get some sleep.
I love you. Both of you. I always have. Don't ever forget that.
We know you love us. Daddy, we love you too. You rest, all right? We'll be back first thing in the morning.
Megan, I've always loved you.
I love you too, Dad.
God, let her still love me. Let her accept Viki as her mother. Help her. Help her to understand.
You know, why do they call this a remote when the studio is so close to the university? Seems kind of silly.
Well, I don't think it's any sillier than Bo renting every available hotel room in the waterside just to keep an eye on us. Although I must admit, I thought it was very sweet of him and John to want to protect us at all costs from the stalker.
Yeah. And at least it gave me somewhere else to stay last night. I mean, after seeing Wade and Christine together in her hotel room, I couldn't go home. I couldn't face Wade after that.
Well, from what you told me, you didn't exactly give him a chance to explain.
What's the point? He always comes up with another story of why he had to spend time with that snake in the grass.
Look, I know it's not the same thing, but there was a lot of tension between me and my father before he got trapped in Eterna. And now I've just put all of that behind me. I'm just happy to have him out safe and sound. I think you should do the same with Wade. Stop thinking of the worst.
Penny, we have a new patient that's being admitted this morning, and I just wanted to make sure all the paperwork was ready. Yeah. I think you should go on the first floor. Oh, come in.
Yep. Okay, that's great. Thanks. That's all I need to know. Bye. What are you doing out of the hospital?
Well, I felt fine this morning, so I demanded that they release me.
Dad, Larry said you were supposed to
Larry
stay.
said that I needed one night of supervised rest, which I got. Now I have more important things to do, like have a heart-to-heart with my daughter.
Look, I think that can wait.
No, it can't. It's time for honesty. I came to see you first because there's something you should know about my past with Viki Buchanan.
Here's what to do when you don't find the rainbows in this time. Here's where you go when it looks like the rain won't end. Don't cry. I'll give you tomorrow. Let me be the one to share it with. And each day that follows, 'cause we only have one life to live.
I don't really understand why you have to tell me first. I mean, shouldn't Megan be here, too?
She'll know soon enough. I thought it would be easier to tell you first. You're less likely to fly off the handle.
Rock of Gibraltar. That's me.
And I thought maybe once you understood, you could help me explain it to Megan.
Look, if it's so complicated, Dad, I think we should wait until you're feeling better.
No, I told you I feel fine.
Well, you look exhausted. You know, I think you ought to go check yourself back into the hospital.
No, this is something I have to get straight with you and Megan once and for all. It's too important to put off any longer.
Well, it can't be more important than your health. Not... Dad, you've suffered a terrible ordeal, and you haven't given yourself a chance to recuperate. I think you should wait until you have your strength back before you tell us. You know, whatever it is you have to tell us.
What's going on here now? Why don't you want to hear what I have to say?
I just think that we should wait until you're feeling better.
You know something, don't you?
No. Yes. I wanted to talk to you about it yesterday, but I had just decided that it wasn't the best time to start pushing you for answers, and I figured that you'd come to me when you were ready to tell me the truth.
Well, I must say you're taking this rather calmly.
I'm the steady, reliable one, remember?
You're also not very good at hiding your feelings. You're dying to know what I have to say, aren't you?
Actually, I'm more concerned about your health.
Come on, Sarah. It's time to play show and tell with your old man. If you know something, I want to know what it is.
Okay. This is something that I've suspected for some time now. Ever since you told me that you knew Viki in your past. And I'm even more convinced now.
About what?
I'm Viki's daughter, aren't I? Yours and Viki's. I can see by the look on your face that I'm right.
How did you come to that conclusion?
Well, it's the only thing that makes sense.
Carrie is your mother. Vicky's daughter is Megan. Now you know the whole complicated story of Roger Gordon and Victoria Lord.
God. Dad, this is much more than the story of two young lovers and their child that was born out of wedlock. This is a tragedy. You loved her very much.
Yes.
How could you bear being torn away from her? I mean, knowing that you and your child were going to be erased from her memory forever.
No words can't describe the way I felt. All I could do was make my bargain with the devil and get on with my life the best I knew how. Well, all that's in the past. And the truth is out now, and we have to learn to deal with it, and I must say, you're dealing with it very well.
Actually, I'm feeling embarrassed about this situation.
What?
I guess I was just kind of flattering myself, thinking, you know, that I could be Vicky's daughter. I mean, not that I don't love Mom. I do. It's just that I would have happily accepted the news.
And you don't think Megan will?
Well, we have discussed it.
And?
She refused to accept the notion that either of us could possibly be Vicky's daughter. I'd say like a ton of bricks, except I think that would be an understatement.
Well, you at least understand I can count on your help.
Sure. Why not?
What's the matter?
Nothing.
Come on, Sarah. You've always been able to talk to me.
Well, I guess this just explains a lot, doesn't it, Dad?
About what?
Megan was the product of your first love. It just explains to me why you always paid more attention to her than you did to me.
I don't think that's true. I certainly hope it's not.
Well, I guess I just understand why I never felt entirely loved by you. Who's there?
Favorite producer.
What, Megan?
No.
What do? You just throw the door open just like that? For anybody, I could have been Randy Stone.
You said my favorite producer. Randy Stone is not my favorite anything.
Ah. Well, so I can take you on a tour of the locations we're going to use.
Oh, wait. Let me just get my coat.
Hey, how come you didn't take that limousine that I sent over for you?
Oh, well, Mary Lynn was kind of upset about Wade, and I just wanted to spend some time with her, you know, calm her down.
Oh, well, where is she?
She went over to the campus with Neil.
Oh, that's fine. God.
Why? What's the matter?
I don't want her wandering around the campus all by herself.
Well, she's not. She's with Neil. Don't worry, I'm sure she will be fine. Besides, it is a beautiful day. We're going to have an exciting shoot, and my father is alive and well. I should say things are going very well these days.
Yeah, well, my day will be made when we catch whoever's terrorizing the show.
I am sure that he's given up by now. He knows he's never going to get through you and John. So, why don't we think some positive thoughts and go and check out the sights?
All right. Oh, I heard your dad was out of the hospital. We can swing by and see him now, too, if you...
No, I can see him when I get back tonight.
I'm sorry you feel that way. Truth is, I never loved you less than your sister.
Half. Half sister.
I think.
You know, there's something I don't understand. How did you get Mom to go along with your secret?
Your mother was practically a saint about the whole thing. We married, and she called my baby her own. I'll always be grateful to Carrie for sharing her love equally between you two.
I'm not sure Megan would agree with that. She always felt that Mom favored me over her.
Whoever said the truth will set you free? Oh, I don't know. This is the first time in my life I've ever felt confronted with a situation I have absolutely no idea how to handle.
This is rough on you. I'm sorry about what I said before.
But don't be. I know I haven't always been the... Even now that you know the truth.
More so.
Well, I guess now I have to go tell the truth to Megan. Wish me luck.
Wait, Dad, I don't think that this is the best time to talk to her.
Why not?
Well, it's the first day of her location shoot, and I just think she has a very busy schedule.
You know, I've been carrying this long enough. I don't want to keep this secret any longer.
No, I know, but it's just that, you know, she has a lot of things on her mind. It might be better to talk to her when she's not all wrapped up.
Yes, but what's the sense?
Let's get it over with. Look, I'm going to go over to the university and...
Landier University?
Yeah, that's where they're doing the location shoot. I'm going to talk to Bo and see if he can rearrange her schedule. That way you'll have some more time to talk to her. So anyway, I'll call you when I know what's going on. Where can I reach you?
Well, could I just, why don't I just stay right here?
Fine, sure. Make yourself at home. Use the phone if you want. Whatever.
Thanks, Sarah.
Daddy? Would you like me to be there when you talk to Megan?
I'd love it. But this is my lie. And, I should be the one to bear the brunt of her reaction. Alone.
I'll call you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Really need to talk to her about something important. Is there any leeway in the schedule today?
Listen, I'm going to run over to Fraternity Row. I'll stay on top of that situation. Great. Thank you. Excuse me. Thank you. The only thing that she's got going really is this afternoon, the parade.
Good. This is very important.
Well, is there anything I could do for you?
No, it's strictly family business.
Here's what to do when you don't find the rainbows in this time. Here's where you go when it looks like the rain won't end. Don't cry. I'll give you tomorrow. Let me be the one to share it with. And each day that follows, 'cause we only have one life to live.
No message.
Roger.
Oh, Carrie.
Heavens, honey, how are you? I went straight from the airport to the hospital, and they told me you checked out, so I came here to see if Sarah knew...
No, I'm fine. They just kept me in the hospital overnight for observation. This is a flesh wound. It's nothing serious.
Well, when I heard that you'd found your way back to Eterna, I couldn't even imagine what you must be feeling.
Most of the time down there, we were just concerned with surviving. The good news is that Viki now knows everything.
So, she finally knows that she gave birth to our Megan.
Yes, she's aware that the Gordon daughter she knows least and gets along with less is really her own.
You know, I've been reconciled to this for a long time. But it still hurts. It's going to be very hard to tell Megan and Sarah the truth.
Carrie, I've already told Sarah.
Without me? Why?
I couldn't put it off any longer. Besides, it's my responsibility.
Yes, but all those times they came to me begging for me to tell them the truth. I told them that we had to wait until you got back and that we'd tell them together.
Well, the fact is, I've already told Sarah. She's out looking for Megan right now, so I can tell her.
All right, so how did she take it?
When she was actually surprised that she wasn't Vicky's daughter.
What are you telling me, that she was disappointed?
Oh, no. You know how much she loves you. She also said something that took my breath away. She said that she understood now, after all these years, why I always seemed to love Megan more than her.
So all those times you so subtly favored Megan didn't go unnoticed, huh? You remember how worried I used to be about that?
Well, you were right. I'm waiting for a call from Sarah right now to tell me when and where I can meet Megan to tell her the truth.
Where and when we meet Megan, Roger?
Carrie, no. I want to do this alone.
Megan, did you get a wrong schedule or something? There's no roller skating today.
No, I didn't get the wrong schedule. I just don't have the expertise for the scene. I need to practice a little. No, actually, a lot.
Well, however, your father has just gotten out of the hospital, and he needs to talk to you about something very important.
Well, I'm sure that is no more important than my having to learn how to roller skate, so you can tell Dad.
No, wait, what, you have to learn how to roller skate?
Well, yeah, unless you want me to pull myself along the railing like a dodo. Now, wait a minute. I heard you're a pretty good roller skater. Got time for a few lessons?
Me? I can roller skate, but I'm... You know, I understood that you were very good.
No, I'm real bad. I think we should get out there right now.
I don't...
Look, Megan, Dad really needs to talk to you all right now. He is waiting to hear from me about when you can get together with him.
Well, I think that after the location shoot is finished, we'd be just fine.
I'm sorry, I hate to interrupt, but I've got to meet Harry right now. I'll meet you back here in about 15 minutes, all right? See you.
Okay. Bye, Bo. So, Dad's wound isn't bothering him anymore?
No, not at all. What's bothering him is that you won't see him.
Sarah, you're not listening to me when I'm speaking to you. Now, I cannot see him.
Oh, come on, Megan. You are not going to get out of seeing Dad.
What are you doing? You're trying to make me feel like some kind of an outsider? Like I'm not even Megan's mother anymore?
Look, Carrie, that's not what I mean to do at all. It's just that I think I can handle Megan's reaction better if I'm there alone with her. That's no criticism of you.
Yeah, well, what the hell do you think it sounds like?
It's just my assessment of the situation.
Look, you don't even care about Megan's reaction to me being part of this life. I mean, she might hate me, and I'm not even going to get a chance to defend myself.
Look, don't you think it's better if just one of us is there for her to lash out at?
No, I do not, and I think that you're wrong.
Well, listen to us. I don't want this to happen when I'm talking to Megan.
Oh, great. You don't think that I have the maturity to put our differences aside for Megan's sake? Thanks a lot, Roger.
I am very close to blowing up right now, Sarah.
I'm very close, too.
Wait. Why don't we have a little cat fight? I'm sure everyone in the lobby will really enjoy it.
Why don't you just forget about your public for 1 minute and think about your family, specifically your father, who is very concerned about talking to you.
Sarah, I'm going to say this one last time. Now, our father has been missing for days. He's now back, and he's very healthy. So I am going to start acting like the professional that I am. And I'm going to concentrate on this shoot and nothing else than this shoot. And once it's over and I feel that I have the time and the energy to spend with Dad and find out whatever it is that he wants to talk to me about, I will. Good. I'm glad that I've finally gotten through to you. Now, if you excuse me, I have to go.
Where are you going? Off to pretend you don't know how to roller skate? What a joke. You have been roller skating since you were 4 years old.
Oh, Sarah, it's been years.
You're lying to Bo. Why? Is it so you can have some time alone with him? Or is it so that you don't have to face talking to Dad? Don't even answer that, all right? Just tell me, when can you get together with Dad?
You really are astounding, Sarah. And I'm the one that everyone says is stubborn.
Look, Megan, this conversation concerns me, too, all right? It concerns me and Dad. Now, if you're not going to get together with him, then what? Excuse me, may I use your phone, please?
Sure. Just dial 9 from outside line.
Thank you. Hi, Daddy, it's me.
Yes, Sarah.
Megan is being absolutely impossible, Dad. She says she doesn't have time to talk to you, which just isn't true. She's told me that she can't concentrate on anything except for the location shoot, that she doesn't have time for any distractions. It's just baloney. I don't know what is going on here. I'm thinking that maybe she suspects the truth, Dad.
Well, maybe she does. Any idea what I should do now?
Well, yeah, I think you should hang around the Waterside Inn lobby. Maybe you'll catch her when she's coming through. She has a room here now. I mean, actually, all the actors do.
Okay. Your mother's here with me.
Really?
I'd like to speak to her, Roger.
I'm putting her on.
Sarah, honey, How are you, doll? I mean, after having found out about Megan and everything.
I'm fine, Mom. I mean, I have to admit, I was a little shocked. Mommy, did Dad tell you that I thought I was Vicky's daughter?
Yes, he did. He just didn't tell me whether you were surprised and happy or disappointed when you found out that I was your real mom.
I was happy. Just like I have been my whole life.
Thank you, honey. Listen, Roger told me that you felt that maybe he'd always loved Megan more than you, and it would just kill me if I...
Mom, I didn't say that I didn't feel like you or Dad loved me. I said that maybe I didn't feel as spoiled as Megan. Maybe that's not such a bad thing after all, to tell you the truth. My spoiled, rotten sister is turning out to be a real pain in the neck lately.
Oh, honey, look, I have to ask you something. Your father feels that it would be better that if he just went and told Megan this by himself. What do you think?
Yeah, I think he's right. I think she'd feel ganged up on if you or I were there.